So yes, we went on holiday, guys. People in the live chat going like, where did you go on holiday? We took the ferry down to Spain overnight. It was a 2-day job, overnight ferry, which is a weird experience in itself for me because I've never taken an overnight ferry before. I've never done that before. It's quite expensive, as I found out. Just to book the tickets. But it's okay, I reasoned, because, even though the price tag for booking the tickets, for getting the tickets for the ferry, even though it is pretty expensive, it's kind of like being on holiday already, isn't it? On the ferry, on the overnight ferry. Like, it looks really good on the websites. There's no end of facilities. They advertise it as having a cinema on board, and there's live entertainment, and there's video games, happy families clapping along. Then you get on board and the video game is just a plasma. It's just a plasma screen with one of them's got Mario Kart on it, and they're just passing the controller around some kid. It's just a Nintendo thing, and they're just passing the thing around. It's not like an actual, gaming facility. And then there's another, plasma where they've had some custom-made ferry-based games that are pretty shit up on there. The soft play is really fucking tiny. The kids got immediately bored with it. The cinema and the Wi-Fi you got to pay extra for, guys. Got to pay extra on top of the extortionate ferry ticket prices. And it's expensive. I can tell you that right now. It's 30 fucking pounds for Wi-Fi per account. So if you got a family of 4 and everyone's got their own device, you are fucked. It's so much money. It's the most expensive internet since, I don't know, what's the most expensive internet related fuck up ever? It's got to be on a par with it. 30 pounds per person for the Wi-Fi. Which is fine, right? It's fine. I get it, guys. People that work for the ferry company, I understand it. Captive audience, right? I get it. I understand. You get people in. Once you got them stuck on a boat for a couple of days, the chances are that they're probably going to need a drink and a way to keep their kids busy, right? They're probably going to buckle and then end up paying extortionate rates for the Wi-Fi and the cinema. So why not price gouge the fuck out of them? While they're stranded on your floating fucking service station. Just milk them. Just price gouge and milk them with your jacked up prices and cheap shit for 2 whole days. It's fine. I get it. I understand. I get it. Some would be infuriated by being treated in that manner, being exploited, drained of your cash, but not me. I can see it's it's a good business model. It's it's a good way to bring in revenue in this economy, which is a tad ironically something of a sinking ship. It's a good business model, and yes, while I have you sign up for the Patreon, the thing that kind of got me was it's a weird thing to charge people so much for literally everything, to drain them of so much money, and then pay your staff so little. Because it's hospitality, right? It's literally minimum wage. Or not far off it, but you got this corporation bringing in as much fucking money as you possibly can. Minimum wage for the staff. No money for the staff. And then as I was getting milked, as I was being drained and milked and looted and Googling the hourly rate to work on this thing, I was also thinking how you'd also need to find staff, if you were running this boat, you'd also need to find staff who are upbeat about this situation. You'd also have to find people who are happy, because it's the leisure industry. Isn't it? It's hospitality, it's leisure, it's cruises, which means to staff a ferry like this, you need to find people who are dumbly happy to earn dog shit money while the company itself makes an obvious killing. You need to find the same breed of people who are happy to earn cleaner pay on an offshore oil rig. Like that sort of caliber of stupidity / happiness, dumbness and dappiness. You need to find janitors from the Death Star level of stupidity and workplace risk. You need to find a Deliveroo guy that brings you your food via base jump. That's the caliber of happy workplace death risk shit money thing that you need to staff this thing with. And the staff have to be able to keep smiling in spite of their own exploitation, in spite of the obviousness of the customers getting eye-wateringly buggered over a barrel at every fucking turn on that boat. Just keep smiling over every wave for every penny that you're earning. That's who you need to find to staff that boat. People who are happy enough to take your payment off your credit card and smile at you like, yeah, this is reasonable. This is reasonable, and I'm being really helpful right now, taking your card payments. But look at how amazing this all is. Look how happy we all are. All of it. I could be permanently happy about all of this because obviously all of it is fun. That's who you need. And so what do you get? You get this boatload of idiots serving you objectively terrible coffee. Your kid's going crazy. They're bored as fuck. Almost all of the cruise ship passengers seem to be actually very posh. I guess because it's so expensive to go abroad now, whether that's flying or catching a boat or whatever. And so the general vibe of this boat is, I mean, like the clientele is, I would describe it as a murder of posh people getting out of their minds angry at, over here, mostly very stupid people, which all in that scenario, it does very little to fight the perception that posh people are just hugely intolerant and entitled and mean, and they think everyone else is below them, beneath them, or stupid. That was the vibe, the dynamic. But we got there, and it was cool. It was nice. The resort itself was pretty banging. Loads of shit for the kids to do. No shortage of stuff for the kids to do at the resort. What's up to Eurocamp? How you doing? I'll give you a little shout out there. If you got kids, Eurocamp, pretty good. And you know what? It's always fun to be outside of the jurisdiction of the UK porn ban for a few days, isn't it? That's pretty good. That's my holiday. That's my, yeah, but that's good stuff. You know? That's an uptick. Things have turned around. Like, can you all just envision for a minute? Can you all just envision this whole fucking French park of mobile home cabin things, and outside each one of them is a fed up mum harangued by her kids outside waiting, and the kids are like, why is daddy taking so long? All of the French locals are just like, why is every single public toilet busy with a fucking British man locked in there for 20 minutes? But yeah, so we had fun on our holiday. We came back via ferry 2, which was again an experience. We left the cabin park late. I was tearing down the French and Spanish motorway so we don't miss this fucking boat. We screech up at the border patrol straight into a queue. No point in racing down those motorways, burning out that petrol, stressing, worrying we're not going to make it, because then we just sit there. We get through passports, onto the ferry, to the exact same ferry as we got when we got down there. And the cabins on this thing are like prison cells. And they crammed 4 beds in this thing. Like, it's proper, you know, it's a cabin and it's cabin fever. That's how I'm thinking of it. And the kids have already exhausted what little entertainment there was on the way down. And now we're on the way back. I'm absolutely dreading this boat ride. Because, you know, we're stuck on it with two very bored kids for 2 days. And I'm like, okay, well, we're leaving in 45 minutes. So let's just get on the road or on the sea. Let's get on the sea. We'll think about dinner. We'll play a couple of card games. So we're supposed to leave at 1. 1 p.m. comes and goes. No information. I'm like, are we fucking going? Are we twatting myself in the face of the mic tonight? I'm like, are we leaving? And then a text comes through. It says your departure has been delayed. I'm like, oh, fuck. What? 2 p.m. flies by in the blink of an actually very, very slow blink. 3 p.m. passes. 4 p.m. passes. Now, by this point, right, so we haven't left. We're just sat in this dock in this very warm boat. The kids were already bored before we even arrived. We've already played cards now by this point. We've done the cards. We've eaten. We've all exhausted the 90 minutes of complimentary free Wi-Fi. That's just burnt out immediately. It's just me and my missus, like, you know, connecting to it to stay in touch as we land opposite ends of the boat. We're tag teaming, you know, oh, now you take the little one, I'll take the older one, like going up and down different parts of the boat. But now we have no Wi-Fi. The boat roars to life. Guys, we're on the way. Woohoo! Okay. The aircon thing blasts through. And this aircon, I forgot to mention that. On the way down there, the aircon on there, like I developed this really runny nose, this sort of man flu thing. And then I got the exact same thing almost immediately as I was on the boat again to go back up to the... It's really weird. Really weird. You know? If somebody did an expose of the aircon systems on this ferry company, and they were like, yeah, it turns out like we were blasting Ebola into the fucking cabin. So I'd be like, aha, right, okay, that's, yes. We got to the bottom of it then, didn't we? Like, I would not be surprised at all. So, man flu, I'm stressed, driving down the foreign motorways. I don't even know if I was breaking the speed limit or anything. We've been delayed by 4 hours. My kids are bored. The internet's run out. We've maxed out Uno. Bored of that. My son has started trying to pass the time hacking into a plasma video game. You know, the shit plasma video game thing. Well, he's exited the shit Spot the Difference game that they've paid to do with ferries and lighthouses or whatever. He's exited that and he's fired up Microsoft Paint on this plasma PC because Microsoft Paint is more entertaining than the actual app that they put on this fucking thing. If you needed a read of how terrible the entertainment for the kids is, Microsoft Paint is what he's choosing over the entertainment. And then the Category 3 sea storm fucking started, which was like just the fucking icing on the cake. The Category 3 sea storm started. Guys, I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Is this the worst boat ride ever? Is it? It's got to be up. Like, I feel like I'm in a fucking Carry On movie or something. You know, there's people who were getting on it, knocking back the beers when we first arrived. You know, so bored of the delays, were they? That they just sort of shrugged and ordered 7 pints. Oh, well, fuck it, we're stuck in. You know? So they were getting on it, knocking back the booze. But now we're in the thick of it. Now we're in this sea storm with these colossal waves. And you could see out the front of the boat, the horizon, like this, right, just going up and down as the boat, the ferry fucking goes over these huge waves. It's like actually really fucking I've never been on a boat like that before in that kind of weather. And now, you know, we're hours into their drinking session and the storm is hitting and everything. Like now there's just pissed up nans and granddads fucking struggling to stay upright. Tearing, like falling over in the hallways. There's a kid in the restaurant. Like I was eating with my kids, having like trying to keep them busy, trying to just feed away their anger and hunger. And the staff fucking runs over to this kid with a brown paper bag, and he just blew chunks through the bag. Like it didn't stand a chance. This fucking feeble, brittle, paper thin brown paper bag Straight through. Just bang like your fucking eardrum at a Metallica concert. Gone. I was so stressed on this ferry, the fucking weather, the storm, getting ripped off, the price gouging. I was getting impatient and ratty. I was definitely a dick on the way back, probably multiple times. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, is there somebody pushed a Bibby Stockholm into the English Channel and charged people a fucking grand to sail in a storm for a few hours? Like, what is this? How is this so bad? Like, we're on a fucking floating welcome break here in a Cat 3 storm. There's people puking. Somebody got airlifted to hospital. Like, I'm not making this up. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. A helicopter flew to the fucking thing, landed on the boat. They wheeled somebody out. Somebody got airlifted off to hospital. And me and my girlfriend are down like opposite ends of the thing. And by that point, I'd paid the £30 for the Wi-Fi because obviously fuck my entire life. And my girlfriend texts me and she goes, "Did you see the air ambulance? Took that guy off to hospital." I was like, yeah, maybe he tried to kill himself. Just couldn't take another day on this fucking boat. I get it. Like that's when you know you're having a bad commute, isn't it? Is when you look at them wheeling out the guy into the air ambulance. And the guy is in the throes of 2 simultaneous heart attacks. And you look at him and you go, "You lucky cunt." Like, truly. It was awful. It was an experience. Is what I mean. I was texting friends while we were in that storm. And, feeling ill, the man flu, broke, the price gouging, all of the shit that I've told you about. It's going like, we're coming up to the English Channel in a bit, and there's going to be a boatload of asylum seekers on it in a rickety as fucking small boat. And they're going to be pointing at us going, "Ha ha! Look at you in your shit boat." Hey. So yeah. That was fun. We got back in one piece. Holiday was nice. Not so much of a fan of the ferries. You might have picked up on that. Ferries can fuck off.
Just another video with Adrian Thompson.